Hello, welcome back to history class. Today is Thursday, May 14th, and today's video I'm going to talk to you about your one and only assignment for ancient Rome. So many of you have heard and seen from the emails and the videos that you have no ancient Rome packet, you have no ancient Rome test, you have no ancient Rome quiz, you do have one project, and that's going to show me your understanding from all the things that we're learning about ancient Rome. So I'm going to show you that project report and information here. You will gather this packet, or it will be this page in your packet that your parents pick up either today or tomorrow. So today or tomorrow are pickup days. You do have a new updated packet with all the rest of your work for the remainder of the year is in this packet. This is the last packet that you will pick up for this year. You are so close to the finish line. Don't give up. You are almost there. So the one page for me is the explanation of ancient Rome and your ancient Rome project. It's on a bright orange sheet. It is double-sided, so make sure you look at both sides. And we're going to take a look at that together right now. So let me get myself out of the way. There we go. And this is from our ancient Rome textbook. But here is our project explanation. All right, so you get to be an architect from ancient Rome. So imagine, if you would, that the city of Riverside decided we are going to rebuild one building from ancient Rome, and you are on a team of people who gets to pick what that building is. So what you're going to do is you're going to recreate a model, a small scale model, using only cardboard and tape. I do not want this to be an elaborate thing that you send mom and dad out to the store and they have to buy all these supplies. No, use the supplies that you have in your home on hand. So you could use cereal boxes, you could use tissue boxes, you could use the Amazon boxes that are coming from all of the Amazon orders that your parents are making. But any type of cardboard that you have, don't go to the store and buy any fancy stuff. It's cardboard and tape. If you needed glue, you could use glue. Duct tape works really great if you have duct tape, or masking tape even. For pillars, if you're going to create a structure that has pillars, use a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll. So you use the resources you have on hand. But you are going to build a small scale model of that ancient Rome building. And then you're going to create a pitch that, imagine, if you would, again, if we were the city of Riverside and we were saying we're going to build one building, you're creating a paragraph pitch, and you're going to present that pitch to us on Zoom on why we should rebuild your building from ancient Rome. So again, don't go out and buy the supplies. Use the supplies you have on hand. This does not need to be huge. You can build just a small scale model, something that you can hold up and show us on Zoom. You can get as detailed as you want to. Be creative, have fun. This project is meant to be a fun activity for you as we close out the year in our last project that we have for history class. All right, so down here in the second paragraph, it explains what information you need to include on the paragraph that you write. You do need to have 5 sentences. Yes, 5 sentences, and I'm talking 6th grade sentences, not 2nd grade sentences. I need 8 to 10 words in these sentences. I need them to be well thought out, detailed, descriptive. Use your adjectives. Make good 6th grade sentences. And only 5 are needed. You can do more if you want, but 5 are required to meet the minimum requirement. Your paragraph needs to describe various things about your building. So remember, this is your pitch to us to try to convince us to rebuild the building that you made. So you should describe when the building was originally created. So at what period in ancient Roman history did this building first come to life? Then what was the original purpose of this building? And were there any other things that this building was used for throughout its life? Okay, so that may be a no. It may be it was only used for one purpose, and you can write about that. But if it had other purposes throughout its life, what were those purposes? So for an example, you might be thinking, well, how do I know that? Where do I get that information? You have 2 resources that you can use to find out information about your ancient Rome build. You can look in your textbook, and you can look on the internet and get information there. So first, your textbook. Make that your first priority. Go through your ancient Rome chapter and find a building that you really like, that you're really drawn to, that you feel like, I would love to rebuild this. So here's an example for you. In the Ancient Roman chapter on page 377 of our textbook, we have an ancient Roman villa. So what villas were is they were houses that the wealthy people would build. Often they would build them out in the countryside, away from the hustle and bustle of the city, as kind of a sanctuary, a place to retreat, a place to relax and enjoy the luxury of all their riches. So this is an example of an ancient Roman villa, and this is a bedroom of that villa. So you could create this, again, think tissue boxes, right? You could have tissue boxes around, build yourself a little roof, and there you go. You're good to go. You could draw windows on it, paint it maybe if you want. But this is an example of a build that you could create out of your cardboard and duct tape. And then you would write your paragraph. You would say, describe what the ancient Roman villas were. What were they used for? Well, they were used to house the wealthy, often in the countryside. And if they had any other purposes, maybe as you do research, you might find, well, this one was reconverted into a bed and breakfast place as it survived and somebody else used it for that, or a hotel, or it was used for a museum. I don't know. Do your research, see if you can find any other purposes for your building, and write about that in your paragraph. So after you create your build, you create your paragraph, then the last step is you're going to present your project to your classmates on Zoom. So I've scheduled 2 days for these presentations, just in case, depending on, I want to make sure we have a good amount of time. So the last week of school, May 26th and 27th, I will send out a Zoom invite, and we will present our projects to our classmates. You can use your paragraph for help and pitch it to us. And so we're going to vote, and we're going to see which building. If we were the citizens of Riverside in our democracy, when we were deciding to rebuild one building, what would it be? So that is going to be, again, on May 26th and May 27th. So you do have to have your project all complete by then. So that gives you a little over a week to get your project built and your paragraph written. Now, last thing, you might be thinking, well, what am I going to do? How do I know what to build? I've included some examples for you. Most of these examples I just found on Pinterest. You could do a Google search too. Some of these are more elaborate than others. It's really up to you how much detail and how much color and vibrancy you want to bring into this project. Again, this is meant to be fun for you, so have fun with it. You can see this person who recreated the Roman bath really had fun with this project, right? They put a lot of detail in, and it looks like it's just paint, maybe markers. So it's not that they went out and shopping at Michael's and found a little wooden set of building the building. No, build it out of cardboard and use your markers, use your paint, whatever supplies you have on hand. So these are some examples for you. A Roman villa, again, I just mentioned that is a house that a wealthy person would live in. Your textbook has that information. Your textbook has information on all of these, but the internet does have more information for you as well. Roman baths, what were those used for? Very interesting. And we're going to talk more about those in these next coming days. If you watch my video, I do have one video all about the Roman baths. So make sure you tune in for those as well. The aqueduct, interesting. What were those used for? Very innovative Roman design that we really helps us with our technology today is still used. The Colosseum, again, very innovative of the Romans, and many sports theaters get some inspiration from the Colosseum in how they build them and how people are evacuated out. It was very efficient. They could fit thousands of people and evacuate them out very quickly in the way that they designed this building. Chariot races, what were those used for? You could build the chariots. You could build the actual place where the chariot races took place, the Circus Maximus. So you could build that and you could have the little chariot races going on. An amphitheater, what was that building used for? Again, many of these structural designs are still used in architecture today. So that's why we're doing this research project. Some other examples, which I didn't see on Pinterest, but they are found in our book. You could build the Forum, you could build the Pantheon, and Circus Maximus. That's where the chariot races would have taken place. If you've seen the movie Ben-Hur, you kind of know similar to what it would look like. All right, now I did also find this really cool graphic here on Pinterest that I included on your packet because I thought it might be useful to you when you're using cardboard, all these different ways that you could attach the cardboard to each other. So you might be like doubting yourself and thinking just duct tape and cardboard, how is it going to hold up? Look at all of these different ways by cutting slits in certain places and then sliding the cardboard together, cutting these tabs, even a brass fastener. So yes, you can use all these attachment techniques. The flange one might become in really useful if you're doing the pillars. So I thought that would be helpful for you, so I included that here on your packet. Again, you can find inspirational ideas on Pinterest or by Google searching Ancient Rome building out of cardboard. But honestly, I think you guys are creative and you are smart and you are going to do great on this project. So have fun with it. This is your one and only project grade for Ancient Rome. Don't tune out just yet. Watch the videos because they are going to give you information that'll help you in writing your paragraph. All right, now this Friday, the 15th, because we're closing out the Ancient Greece chapter, we have our Greek Olympics. So make sure that you are tuning in for that. That is going to be taking place on Zoom. On Thursday, we are going to send you an email with a pre-game ceremony video, so make sure you check with Mom and Dad on that. We're going to run the torch through the school. It's going to be a lot of fun. The teachers here are excited about doing that. They're going to cheer us on. And then Miss Henderson, Miss Lick, and I are going to compete on some Olympic activities. And I mean, I don't know. You guys, you got to root for your homeroom teacher, right? Because we're all competing against each other as homerooms. So this year for the Greek Olympics 2020, it is Cougars versus Tigers versus Jaguars. Who will win? Who will come on top? You will be the deciding. But the teachers are going to compete in some activities as well and try to give you guys some extra points. So make sure you watch that video. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then make sure you come to our Zoom Greek Olympics on Friday. I will send you each those links. We're going to have separate ones for Cougars, Tigers, and Jaguars, just like we normally do. And at the very end, I'm going to tally up the points, and I will reveal who are the Olympic champions on Monday. So really excited about that. I hope that you guys are too, and that we'll have lots of fun. And I can't wait to see these Rome buildings. I think, you know, you guys are going to knock it out of the park. You're going to do a great job. Let's finish this year strong. I will see you guys on Zoom for the Ancient Greek Olympics. Bye.